Hey, I was asked today to talk about my experience that I had with debbiejo. And when I think about it, I was a very kind of, I don't want to say rough around the edges, but a very um, hard child, to say the least. And I remember I got into a lot of drugs and alcohol at about 16 years old, and my dad was wondering, what is he going to do with this child? Why does this child um, rebel and revolt and kind of lash out? I remember we would get in huge arguments about just things and being in my personal life and me wanting space, or him wondering, why don't you love me? Why doesn't this child love me? And I remember being sent to the doctor's office and being put on different medications of mood stabilizers and Seroquel and Adderall and focusing issues, and it was all these other things we were trying to target to help me so he could salvage this relationship with his son. And I remember going to counselors, and I remember going to all these different people, and none of them would help. And I remember one day he puts me in the car and he says, we're going to go see someone. And I asked who, and her name's debbiejo. And I kind of questions like, what'd she do, what's this? And I was like, why are you sending me to some hippy dippy whatever woo woman to help me out? Like, you're crazy, you're absolutely nuts, like this isn't going to do anything, you're not going to prove anything, this isn't going to help me. And I remember getting into her home, and I was closed off. I'm sitting there with my arms folded, and I'm kind of pissed off, and I'm wondering, what the hell am I doing here, and why am I, sitting across from this woman? And I remember she asked my dad to leave, and we went into the session, and she helped me look into myself, is what that session was. And she targeted a lot of experiences that I had leading to case scenarios of abuse that I've experienced with my father, and targeting the vibration that I didn't feel loved by my dad. Through this, she asked me, how's it feel? And it feels really icky. And though they weren't true, they were targeting the vibration of what I felt. And what that helped me do was to realize that this is a feeling that I've had, and this is something I've been carrying since a child, since 7 or so, 8 years old. I've been carrying that emotion, that belief on my shoulders that my dad doesn't love me, and he didn't love me, and he doesn't love me, and he will never love me. And through that, I would lash out, and I would do whatever I want, and I would rebel, and it didn't matter because he doesn't care about me, so why should I even care about myself or even him? And I remember after getting through all those affirmations, it clicked. It clicked that, everything my father's been through and everything he's trying to do and everything he did was an act of, he loves me. He does not love me. He loves me. And she's shown the light on that. And that's helped me rebuild my relationship with my dad. That's helped me look at myself in my life and what do I want to do and where I want to go and how am I going to do it and what vibrations am I going to hold on to and what beliefs are really going to, carry me. What's going through my head that's telling me that I can do something, what's going through my head that's telling me I can't do something, and distinguishing the difference. And it really started off with that first lesson, that first belief that was holding me back with my relationship with myself, with God and my father. And I don't know how to put it into words. I never knew that I was going to be the way it was. And it's shown a lot of truth for me to get back on the saddle and to take accountability and to take responsibility for I live in this life, and I have inevitably carried a lot of baggage, and I hold on to a lot of beliefs, and she helps target those and she helps you really see them. And it's not a magic wand that she waves over you or anything like that to get rid of them, but it's yourself. And it's you taking the steps to really say those affirmations, to really feel it, and to really get into yourself, and to be honest with yourself of, this is what's bugging me, and this is what I believe, and this is what's holding me back. And I got to work through that with her, and she guided me. She was my first, I guess you could say, energy healer. I never would have thought that I would be going to someone for such spiritual work, or I never even thought that anybody could encourage me and promote that relationship that I could have with my spirituality and my relationships all around me. And she guided me towards that, and she helped me see myself. And I am forever grateful for that moment and those experiences. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you, debbiejo. And anybody who's questioning or wondering what she does, this is kind of a little peek of what she helped do for me.